EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. On one of the zaniest days on the tour calendar, live Saturday third-round coverage of the one and only WM Phoenix Open. How about the fans out at 7 a.m. sharp today, making that mad dash across the grounds to get that coveted spot at number 16 as we take a look at the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. So, Frank, here we are on this glorious Saturday afternoon, our featured golfer in the lead, looking for what would be a second win on the PGA Tour here in year 1. And to me, we're seeing someone who appears to be completely comfortable out there. How long, I'm curious, Frank, did it take for you to feel that way once you became a pro?
Well, certainly not as quick as that, Rich. It took me, at least a handful of years. But, I grew up a long way away from here in New Zealand, so I was always traveling, always playing in somebody else's backyard. To grow up here, play the PGA Tour, win that quickly, and have a chance to do win number 2, this is a totally different stratosphere. I mean, this person, they got the goods, really. Once again, this is a player that you have to keep your eye on going forward.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And this will stay a one-shot lead. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those 2 deep fairway bunkers on the right into play. The missed fairway at 1 didn't hurt him, but this, a much better tee shot as he is safely in the fairway. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Little unlucky, ball skipped over the back edge, now faced with the very difficult elevated pitch shot.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Now on to the third. First par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hole if you can't make this par 5 and 2. And a brand new green that has been completely changed.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one definitely going to pick up speed as it goes along its journey. This for an eagle.
That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle. Obviously, you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations, lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take 2.
It's not the most famous par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, is it? But it is the first, the 4th hole at 183 yards, just a bit uphill with an elevated green. It is well guarded by bunkers. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par.
Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 5th.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. but you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. Ooh, and that is not a great place to be here at 5. That bunker is fairly deep. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And he'll stay right where he is. Par 4 6th, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. There's a good hole right here. The par 4 8th at 475 yards, a slight dogleg to the left. This is where you want to hit that sweeper. If you have that in your bag, get a little extra roll on that hooking tee shot from there, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
One of the best swings of the day. Just unlucky, really. That last bounce kicked it into the first cut.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
11 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. The final hole on this opening side is a par 4 measuring out at 454 yards. There's one bunker to avoid right of the landing zone. But the distinguishing feature here is this green with a ridge right in the middle. Getting the ball to the correct portion of the green on the approach shot can be the difference between a 10-footer for birdie or a 50-footer. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
He's got 122 yards to get you to the front of this green, but it's 138 yards you'll need to get all the way to the hole. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Beginning the back 9 with a 428-yard par 4 10th. Sharp dogleg to the right, offering several options off the tee. Cut the quarter with a driver and contend with a small bunker and trees. Or opt for a fairway wood that brings bunkers on both sides into play. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
Oh, that's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really. Outside chance for birdie.
Nope. Good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway. Then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the bailout side, and your problems are just starting.
Now Notah his second from the fairway.
Left himself with 149, pin sitting on the right.
Just 5 feet left. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain one shot back. Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
Oh, and that's into one of the 2 deep bunkers left of this green.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. This is where the excitement really kicks in at TPC Scottsdale. The 13th hole is a par 5 at 558 yards. It is a wonderful driving hole. There's water. There's desert on the right. You have the mesquite trees and a big bunker on the left. If you can drive the ball straight here, keep it out of that trouble, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home in 2 and maybe make an eagle. Long drive.
but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he's got it to minus 18. We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14th. Not quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here. This one starting a little left off the tee. Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
Oh, that's nice. Ball landed softly. And that's why it's a good decision, really, when you think about it. Ball sitting in the rough, not too bad. You want it to land soft, so the flop shot. Good decision.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 18 under. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Here we are at the famed 163-yard par 3 16th at TPC Scottsdale, with the McDowell Mountains in the distance and the most boisterous gallery in golf looking on. This is a test like no other on tour. Safely aboard, that will not incur the wrath of this capacity crowd, and that's a victory. A birdie putt now at 16.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the birthday. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to stay at 19 under par. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Foot putt. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. He gets it to 20 under par. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters, cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Touch right there. Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So could lightning strike twice here for the rookie on top of the leaderboard after 54 holes?